I haven't been on the game or Fortnite all day. Hold on. Let me see something. Cut this light on. Bro. Okay, Vampire added me. I'll give him a second to get back to the lobby. So,
You hear him?
yeah, I can hear you now. So I got the stream. Okay, I don't think I'm going to add anybody else in right now. I think I'm going to warm up. I'll give y'all a quick rundown real quick. So, today, I got verification. 400, let's just stay with me. 429,000 absentee ballots in Michigan alone. It's almost 500,000 in the state of Michigan alone. We're not requested. And out of 429,000 ballots, less than 1,000 of them were for Trump. You had 428,000 people who did not request a ballot to vote for Joe Biden, voting for Joe Biden. This is, that's unparalleled. I mean, that's in one state alone. The extensiveness to how that's considered voter fraud, I'm not sure if those ballots are illegal, if they're illegal. I do know that they are fraudulent, but I don't know if they're invalid. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I think because they are citizens and they have the right to cast their ballot, I think that will take precedence over whether or not they requested the ballot. You know what I mean? That's what I think is gonna end up happening over that. If I'm wrong on that, then we're looking at a big problem. And I know you've heard probably some ignorant people on both sides of the aisle talk about civil war, or, you know, just this and that, white versus black, and this versus that, and all this other shit. I want to explain something. Regardless of how this election goes down, Americans in general, we the people, have lost pretty much all faith in our political system. Our government doesn't do right by us, and we know that. We know that the media is just a hollow sham of the truth. Hold on, let me select this dude. Alright. I mean, that's what the champ. See, this is why I can't talk about this stuff right now, but I'm trying to get somebody ass real quick. Told y'all, man, it's aimbot today. As much as I don't like the charge, I have to have a shot. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's get it. Oh, let me put this on. Ooh. All right, let's go. Why is he hiding? He's low on health. We finna go get his ass. This is okay. I was fucking whack, man. I shot that shot before he came around the corner. He was like, he was not supposed to survive that. Fraudulent. That fucking match right there was fraudulent. Just like this motherfucking election. And look, don't get it twisted. Let me make this extremely clear to you right now. Rico is morally conservative. I'm socially liberal. Okay? Let me explain something to you. Me, I think that a man should be with a woman. In my heart, I know that that's how it's supposed to be. If somebody else disagrees with that, that's fine. That's totally fine. That is on you. I have absolutely no hatred for you for thinking different. I hope you don't have hatred for me for thinking the way that I think. It's just my morality, my principle, my thought process. It's a little different than yours. I didn't say it was better. I said it was different. If I wanted to be a dick, I'd tell you were fucked up for thinking anything different. But you can't be like that. And that's my problem with the left. They tell you, oh, if you don't agree with this, you're, and they've got a million different names, misogynist, bigot, racist. I mean, like, the names are, never ending. The left will never run out of an insult to throw. I And the right will never stop giving you a reason to throw insults at them. So basically, you know, you kind of caught in the crossfire when you talk about things like that. But again, my moral and spiritual principle is conservative. My social lifestyle is a mix. I raise my children very conservatively. I don't force ideology on them like a lot of conservatives do their children. I definitely don't try to brainwash them into thinking that the Democrat Party is very supportive of black people, like liberals do. My 9-year-old son looked me in my face and said if I was old enough, I would vote for Joe Biden. Now, he doesn't spend an excessive amount of time with me. You know, not going to go into that situation. You know, a 9-year-old who knows absolutely nothing about politics, the policies of the politicians, or what role politics plays. Because I'm going to be honest with you, politics doesn't fucking play a part in his life at all, except when people overexpose, you know, small children like that to their personal ideology and beliefs. Which again is fair game on both sides. Conservatives do it, liberals do it. The reason why liberalism has so much more success with the younger crowd, I want you to understand something. A lot of people who are Democrats and liberals and stuff, the older they get, the further away from that they get, because they still have some type of moral, they still have some type of principle, they still have some type of value, family value. But the reason liberalism is so appealing to the younger crowd is there's a couple steps to it, but I think the big three is, one, free shit. You know, entitlement. Hey, don't work so hard. Government take care of you. You shouldn't have to work so hard. All these people that got money should just give us some of theirs. Shit like that. And then they get in office and none of that takes place. Like, they're fucking redistribution of wealth. Are you serious? This isn't a socialist or a communist country. Yes, I would say if I had to range it on a scale from 1 to 100 about how the percentage that we are into socialism, I would say that after the Great New Deal, back with FDR, I would say we slowly went from, overnight, we went from being about 5 to 10% to probably about 30. And since then, we've grown to about 40, maybe even 50%. We're about halfway there. We're about halfway there to being a totally socialist country. There are certain sectors within side of our government that has a higher percentage of that. Think about what Social Security does. Think about our Justice Department. You know, y'all, my people on the left, man, especially my people in certain types of urban areas, they blame the rich white man for a 90% incarceration rate of black people. Now, most rich white people don't sell drugs. Most rich white people don't murder people. Most rich white people ain't robbing, raping, stealing. They're just not. So before you ever point the finger at anybody else, just ask yourself, did you do the fucking crime you're in jail for? I'm gonna end that conversation. Again, these are just lies and brainwashing by the left. This is why I don't fuck with the left. I don't particularly. I will tell you this. I have met some smart people, some book smart people who claim to be liberals. Okay? Let me explain something. I've met college educated people and I've met educated people. There are two different types of people. There are people that have degrees, and there are people who are self-taught and self-educated. And I want you to go back and look at the people who made the greatest discoveries throughout the history of the world. None of them, well, not none of them, most of them did not go to university or anything. Okay, I do apologize for that. I had to have some stuff here. Yeah, but so think about it in terms like this. What college did Socrates go to? You don't even know. You don't know. You don't know. You probably have a vague idea of even who Socrates is. You don't know anything about him, but you hear he's this great philosopher. Pythagoras. I mean, the list is so long of inventors and mathematicians and scientists and chemists and all different types of people. A modern day genius, Dr. Ben Carson. Modern day a hero, a healer of the people. Hold on, y'all, hold on. This is the man for the people. He has spent his life, he has spent his black life doing everything he could to make strides for black people and everyone else. Ben Carson is one of the greatest minds that is still alive today. One of the greatest old school minds that is still around today. And he got shunned. Let me explain something to you. In 2008, you saw 30 million black people vote. Almost double what the highest ever was. You saw 30 million black people vote for Barack Obama because of the color of his skin. And when he got out of office, let me explain something to you. Let me just break it down. This man got the presidency because of the color of his skin. We could have had 8 more years of Ben Carson. Let me tell you something. There could be a black man in office right now. It could have been a black man in office the last 4 years to deal with all this fucking bullshit. Just imagine if we had a black man on TV instead of fucking Donald Trump trying to talk to us about race issues. Just imagine. And we could have had that. We could have had that. We could have had a fucking genius in the fucking White House for the last 4 years. But instead, we've had a rich, pompous asshole. Don't get it wrong. I like a lot of the things Trump did. I like a lot of his policies. I like the fact that he brought peace to nations that have been fighting for 2 millennia, 3 millennia. Places. These people, like we call them modern day Iran, Iraq. Back in the day, these were known as something completely different. But these people that still live in these regions are still fighting against the same people in the same other regions. No matter, I don't give a fuck if you call it Syria and Turkey. I don't care. I don't care if you call this Jordan. I don't care if you call this Israel and Palestine. I don't care. These people have been fighting and fighting and fighting. Well, the Israel situation is a little bit different. But they've been fighting and fighting for so long, and Trump brought peace there. Now, just imagine if it was a black man who did all that. 10 years permanent funded for the next 10 years. for the HBCUs, historically black colleges and university. Obama wouldn't even do that. No president has ever even come close to that. Now imagine if people actually realized this man did that shit. But just imagine if a black man had done it. Hold up now, stay with me. We could have had 4 more years, 8 more years. I want you to understand something. In the United States of America, we could have had 16 years straight of a black man in office. But they would not accept Ben Carson. They would not accept him in the black community because he was a Republican. This man's a doctor. So his medical opinion and views on abortion are a little bit more impactful than some fucking 19, 20-year-old woman who feels like it's okay for her to run around and have sex with whoever, and if she gets pregnant, she can literally just flush this baby out of her. There's a huge difference between his professional, lifelong, medical, parent, statured opinion versus some fucking idiot snowflake millennial. Huge difference in opinion. Huge difference. And it gets overlooked and it's ignored. Why is it overlooked and ignored? Because the simple tag, the simple label of Democrat or Republican. We could have had 4 more years of an actual black man. Obama ain't black. His mom was German, a direct descendant of Adolf Hitler. And I believe his dad was that dude, the leader of the cult of Sabud. Because if you look at all that dude's children, and there were 6 or 7 women. There was one time there was 7. There was, at the time that Obama was one, it was 6 women in this cult. And this man had children with every woman in that cult but Obama's mama. That's what the fuck you mean? And they look just alike. Look at that Kenyan dude, look at that Malaysian dude, and then look at Obama. And you tell me, he don't even look like that Kenyan dude at all. I'm mixed. I'll tell you something. When you're mixed, you got a black father and a white mother, and you a man, you look like your black father. I don't care what nobody say, you look like your black father. So, yo, I see you guys in the chat, man. What's up, y'all? So basically, think about that. Think about if black people would have got behind Ben Carson the same way they did Obama just because of the color of his skin. Based off that, you voted for Obama because of the color of his skin. You voted not for Ben Carson because he was a Republican. So you use race on one issue to justify something, and you use political affiliation to de-dignify, to undignify a man's legacy and a legacy he could have left as commander-in-chief of this United States because of his political affiliation. How was that even possible? You don't think white people saw that? You don't think the rest of the world saw that? Just stop and think about that for a second. As a grown fucking human, if you can, not even a grown up, you only have to be 30, 40, 50. As a person of sound mind, if you can sit there and think, well, I mean, damn, yeah, you right. We could have had another black president for 4 or 8 more years. We couldn't even be having this conversation about Biden and Trump. It should have been a blowout. The same way Obama blew out McCain, the same way Obama blew out Mitt Romney, Ben Carson should have blew out everybody. And he didn't. Because he's a Republican. Yeah, the movie about Ben Carson, dude, hey, that is one of the most inspirational movies I've ever seen as a person of color, as a man of color. And I don't put too much stock in race and ethnicity because it's the most superficial thing about a human. It's almost as skin deep as your fucking hair color. But as a man of color in this country of color, that movie was very inspirational, very touching. I will tell you like this. Yo, Control, what's happening, boy? Let's turn up the heat a little bit then. I mean, we starting to get a little bubble. It's starting to fizzle just a little bit. That's only because it's on 6 or 7. Let me go ahead and cut it up to about an 8 or a 9 real quick. Let's get a proper bull going in this motherfucker. We already done covered how this just pure fucking poppycock, man. You know what I'm saying? Just absolute malarkey of electing Obama president because he was a black man. And just completely shunning another black man because he was a Republican. We already done covered that, okay? Now, let's go another step further. The Democrat Party is literally the only institution that is still standing. Everything else has either changed their name, foundational principles, or just started a whole new organization together. It is American. Let me say that again. Let me say that. It's the only American institution that is still around from the time of slavery. Let me say that again. The Democrat Party is the only institution that is still around from the time of slavery. Okay? I don't think people understand the history of politics. Before it was Democrat and Republican, I want you to understand something. Before it was Democrat and Republican, there were a lot of different smaller groups. Okay, and now they just consider you're either on the right or the left of the political aisle. But back then, these were different sects and different groups. Now, the Democrat Party had another name. It was called the Federalist Party. Federalist. And if you can guess by the name, they're all about big government. They're all about big federal government, federal control, the Federalist. I mean, that's not really it's not really a stretch of the imagination to see that. Now, I want people to understand something. We do not live in a democracy. This is not supposed to be a democracy. Yes, democracy has its place. This is a republic. We have a governing body supported by a separate judicial branch separated with another legislator branch, which would be Congress, which is the House of Representatives and the Senate. Democracy is all the states answering to the Fed. A republic is each state operating as an independent entity governed by a body. Understand this, governed by a body of we the people. I mean, like, here's my thing about it. People talk about the Declaration of Independence. People talk about the Constitution and the constitutional rights. You don't even know it. You don't know what it says and you don't know what it means. A state should operate as an individual, independent entity governed by a body of we the people. Congress is telling us what to do. The media is telling you that the president's telling you what to do. And the government's controlling all that shit. Do you honestly think the fucking president matters? It's a fucking way of controlling people. Look at the constituted government that was laid out by our founding fathers that is still followed to this day. The President of the United States controls 9% of our government. The entire executive branch controls 11% of our government. Uh-oh. Damn. That means a 90% of our government, who? 90% of your Think about this. 90% of your government is 90% of your fucking life. Okay? 90% of something is 90% of something across the board. So think about this. If 90% of what happens in your daily life that's affected by legislation, judiciary, things of that nature, 90% of that ain't got shit to do with the fucking president, bruh. Has absolutely nothing to do with the president. Your local and state officials, elected officials, elected by we the people. See, I want you to understand something. When you have somebody like Trump who gets in office and says, man, we're going to send these motherfuckers back to whatever country they came from. And then you have elected officials who make up 2/3 of the government say, nah, my nigga, that ain't how we roll here in America. Yeah, these fucked up people, they can take their ass on back. But these people that ain't done shit and that's just trying to come to this country, we're going to let them come here. We're going to open the borders for them. And we ain't going to be too picky about who comes in and who don't. That's what happens. When you have a president that says, hey, they don't get in line, we're going to bomb their ass. And then Congress says, no, you're not. Because we're not going to send our troops to war. And if you do that, it's going to start a war. So we don't approve of that. Let me tell you something, personal experience. The chain of command runs deep. And if you honestly think, now as a position of power and respect, yes, the commander-in-chief is the top position in the military. Soldiers don't take their fucking orders from the president. They take the orders from corporals, who take the orders from sergeants, who take the orders from lieutenants, who take their orders from colonels, who take their orders from generals, who take their orders from the president. And you're like, oh, well, ain't that where it stops? No. Congress is sitting there right with the president, sitting right behind him like, can't do that. We don't approve of that. The president has very limited war powers. Unless there's a war. You understand that? Unless we're engaged in an actual conflict, the president does not have control over the military to just fucking use at his discretion. That's something for far left countries like fucking socialist countries and communist countries and things of that nature. He doesn't have the military at his disposal. But the media make you think that, oh, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. He got Kim Jong-un to calm his ass down. I'll tell you what. ISIS was created, formed, and rose to its highest power under Barack Obama. And now is literally almost non-existent under Trump. That says something about, again, if you think the rest of the world is not watching America, like, you stupid motherfuckers. See, I play video games. I play with some guys who aren't from America. Yo, mate, I know you're blackie, but it's crazy, mate. Electing the guy president because he's black, but then not doing it again when you had the chance. And I'm just like, yeah, my nigga, that's how we do it here in America. That's the American way. It's stupid. The American way is stupid. When you do things the American way, it's stupid. It's literally the dumbest fucking way of doing shit. I'm a patriot. I love my fucking country. Not too fond of the idiots who run it. On either side of the aisle. Let me tell you something. There's Republicans who have been in the fucking House of Representatives and the Senate for 30 years, 40 years. Just like Joe Biden sat around for fucking 47 years and did nothing but hinder the black and Hispanic communities. There's Republicans who have done the same thing. There's also Republicans who've been around and not doing shit about it. Just letting this shit continue to fucking happen. But I don't fuck with them neither. See, I never said that I was a Republican. I'm morally, spiritually conservative, socially liberal. Again, I'm not gay. I'm not anti-gay. I don't go out of my way to support gay things, though. It's not on my agenda. If it was on my agenda, if it was important to me, then yeah. But I'm not gay. And I'm not the biggest supporter of it. So I don't go out of my way to do it. Doesn't make me a hateful person. That's just my moral and my principle value. Now, have I been involved in situations where there was some fluidity with the sexuality? Yeah. You ever had a threesome? Some gay shit going on. Girls. Call it lesbian. Still gay. I mean, when did lesbian not mean gay? I mean, if they're gay, just a gay girl. Still gay. And that's where my human side comes out. Because then that makes me hypocritical, right? It makes me a hypocrite. Or does it make me a grown-up? Where when I'm out in public, I live by, like I have some fucking civility and some decency about myself and my upbringing. Knowing I represent myself and my family and my community. And then behind closed doors, I do whatever the fuck I want to because I'm a grown man. I heard one of the greatest quotes ever. There was a guy named Corbin, I can't remember his last name. He said, you don't have to agree with your politicians to be a patriot. I haven't met too many politicians I like. Ben Carson was cool. Ted Cruz was cool until he showed me he ain't have a spine. Since then, he has definitely grown one. He's not a politician. But the next person I'm about to name, let me give you a couple of his accolades, right? He's the fucking shit, okay? He's smart. He's brilliant. He won't argue opinion versus fact. He will argue facts versus facts. And interpretations of it. He will argue opinions versus opinions, but he will not argue opinion versus fact. His name is Ben Shapiro. He's about one of the only Jews I like. No, I'm just playing. Let me not say that. That was a joke. Just throwing that out there. I'm part Jewish myself. So yeah, like this dude is the absolute fucking GOAT. This guy's a genius. I don't agree with 100% of everything he's ever said, but I will tell you this, I can literally count on my hands. The fact that I remember the 3 times that I disagreed full-heartedly with his opinion or stance on something. I mean, other than that, man, you know, I like this guy. His opinion is based on logic and fact and morality. He's you know, his religion is important to him. It's strong to him, so that's where his conservative value comes in. Him being socially conservative, I will tell you this, the biggest difference between somebody who's socially conservative and socially liberal is probably the let's get it. And my man's gonna have to come better than that. Let's pop 2 and then we out. What am I doing? I need to focus. I'm telling you, it's the way that I'm laying down right now. What? Anyway, man, see, that's what happens when I get to talking. I'm trying to do this at the same time. Not a very good. Not a very good multitasker. Well, let me not say that. But yeah, man, my favorite color is green. Okay. I don't know why. This has always been my favorite color. I like orange too, and red, and yellow. I don't like blue or purple. Not really my thing. Man, you ever had water go down the wrong pipe? I just almost drowned in my bedroom. I ain't even in the tub. Hey, one of my sons almost drowned in the shower. He swore up and down he was gonna die. Oh, it's so funny. You ever seen a little fat man cry? Just weep. It was so sad. I had to give him a donut to comfort him. He gonna walk up in here earlier talking about, hey, Dad. I'm like, what? It's like, you look like me, right? I said, no, you look like me. He said, yeah, I look like you. I just look better. Huh? Like, where you even learn that social meanness. This little dude's 3, and I've never seen a 3-year-old so social. Like, he know what to say. He know that women adore him, and he uses that. He already using people. Come on, man, stop trying to fucking shoot me. Okay, so that was a phased wall. That was horrible. Come on, man. I know you're probably pissed over there. They see me for 33 white. 3 times. Still dying. Again, I keep getting these people down to like 10 health and lose them. Like, bro, don't drop that gray pistol like that's what you killed me with, bro. Yo, I got like lights. I like lights in my room. I don't like the sunlight. I'd rather it be cloudy every single day, overcast. So I cut on my lights. I got these little LED, little flying saucer lights. You just click them. Cut them. Off it has a little remote. It's pretty dope. When you press the power button one time, one of them cuts on. If you hit it twice, 2 of them cut off. If you hit it 3 times, all 3 of them cut on. I don't know what that was. I don't know what it is. Distracted from the talking, the food, or the fact that I'm tired of shit. One of those reasons, or a combination of those reasons, is why the content right now, the gameplay, is pure ass cheeks. I'm talking about ATL stripper. Like, you understand that? I'm talking Buffy the Body. I'm talking some Instagram model who's had surgery. I don't know. Insert random chick's name here. Okay, what am I doing? Let's go. Let me switch something up real quick. What the fuck? Again, bro. Well, I'm just not understanding it. I think it's me. I think I need to pause for a second and get my mind back together. Cause I gotta remember this is a tack shotty, so it can shoot faster than the pump. Whoa. Oh, 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 oh. See, you know what? Fortnite really trying to plug itself on my fucking stream. Cause it never does all these fucking cut things like this when I'm not. Like Epic chill, bro. Everybody in the fucking world knows about Fortnite. They either play it, know somebody that play it, somebody's used their fucking credit card to buy V-Bucks for it. That's just that. Like, bruh, y'all win. It's the boy Butter Nubs.
Yes, sir.
Or like, why won't this phone stay charging? Hold
I had
up.
some squeakers say this season was trash.
Do what?
I had some squeakers say this season was trash, so I told him to go fuck himself.
So
That was Rico's
what?
son.
So what if a deep voice guy told you that this fucking season is trash?
I'd tell you the same thing, to go fuck yourself.
Okay. Two questions.
I'm not getting it.
Why so much animosity, man? And second of all, what has Fortnite done for you to earn that type of animosity?
Alright, let's run it.
Look, dude, they shouldn't have took the pump out. That was ass. That's ass not having the pump but leaving the fucking charge. And the Mandalorian skin should have been tier 100. They should have to earn that.
You do.
Nah, you get it as soon as you buy the battle pass. It's the first skin on there.
Yeah, you get his regular armor at tier 1, but at tier 100 you get his challenges to get the rest of his armor.
Yeah, but I don't want different versions of another skin for my tier 100. I want a different skin. I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want something better. They could have, this season, like, okay, think about this. What if they would have put the Star Wars skins in here that Marvel did? You know, like, think about that. What if we would have had Darth Vader? Everybody wants Vader. Give us Vader, Mando, Yoda, Baby Yoda, Han Solo, and Chewie, and everybody else can get the fuck on.
Well, if you're gonna add all them, you might as well add Boba Fett too.
I mean, I think the Mandalorian, you know, Boba Fett is probably, he's probably the 5th or 6th most famous Star Wars character. So I mean, yeah, you could throw him in there, but you already got the Mandalorian, so you wouldn't need Boba Fett.
Well, it'd be two different back blings. Because the Mandalorian just has a jetpack, and Boba Fett has the jetpack with the rocket launcher.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that it could have been like the skins could have been.
Boba Fett's armor is like green and red.
It could have been something
Turn these lights
better.
off real quick. Turn these lights off real quick, please.
Huh?
I know I asked so much of you.
It could have been structured better. They could have gave us Chewbacca. You know, everybody wanted Chewbacca. Everybody wanted Darth Vader.
Goddamn, you're talking to Chewie.
I love Chewbacca.
He ain't even, bro. He's in game chat. Go game chat.
All right. Like, dude, I read Star Wars books. Like, I know, like, after the Empire fell, like, Grand Admiral Thrawn and everything he did, like, I followed the story. Like, Luke Skywalker pulling a whole starship cruiser, pulling a whole fucking cruiser, Imperial cruiser out of the sky. I see a llama.
You see a llama? Where do you see a llama?
I just
Sitting right there.
This is the second or third game in a row I found a llama.
There's someone up there with you, Jake.
I'm grabbing the llama. Does somebody want to protect me? What are you doing?
I'm trying to find some guns.
I have 4 impulses, so I can just dip up out of everybody into it.
I got you, they are.
Yeah. Oh. I doubt it. You just fucking got it.
Butters, I'm right here by you. You got a gun for me?
I have no gun.
Rico, come here.
I can't, bro. There's people on us.
Yes, I hear you.
Tag him for 30.
Me
Bro, I'm
and
taking it
Butters,
now. Don't say 2020.
me and Butters don't even have no guns, bro. We're running from
I
people.
killed him. Huh?
You killed that dude with that tack?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm coming back towards you. I need a gun.
Oh.
Nades! Nades!
Got shot. Oh, no.
Other dude's coming. Right here. I lit him up. He's hurt.
Yeah, let's pick him.
Shake him down. Let me get that med kit. Let me get that med kit.
Alright.
Oh, motherfucker, asshole!
Stacy heard you. He heard you. Stacy wants to know what Kelsey's doing.
Making me food.
Making him move. I didn't get to finish shaking him.
It's alright, because they're down here.
No, he's up here. Yeah. Jack shit. Finish
Do
me.
what?
Rico, pick me up. Thanks.
Oh my god, get out of the fucking doorway. I hear you! I heard you, baby. Sorry, sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go.
Fuck! There's one more upstairs. Where'd he go? He's coming down.
Don't move, go over there.
Bro, he's right here. Oh my fucking god, bro. Literally, he's camping right here.
I'm resin.
Right, he's coming in.
Wow.
How?
It didn't even let
Ow.
me take my hand off him and shoot him quick enough. I knocked that fucking banana skin. Fucking tuxedo wearing ass fruit.
Muffin, get your ass in here.
Muffin.
It's my girlfriend's dog. Muffin! Get in here and lay down.
Goddamn dog named Muffins.
Can't go into the sand anymore, it's bullshit. I don't know. Just won't let me. I'm being shot at by the Mandalorian already and I haven't even fucking landed.
What?
I mean,
Just a little bit.
His name is Butternuts. Fuck! Jacob, where are you?
Should I finish setting up my phone?
What?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
I can now.
Yeah, I think I should do it.
What?
Yo. Chickity, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Did one of y'all say facts? Yo, what you doing? Butters ain't ready up. We're going back to the lobby. Bounce, 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 bounce. Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I just got a new phone, bro. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
What kind of phone is it?
It's Samsung A11.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's one of them new shits.
Yeah.
Babe, don't be over here laughing at me, bitch.
Dang.
I love you. What? Nothing, I love you. Babe, I don't know how to work this bitch, bro. Babe, seriously, I don't know how to work this goddamn phone. Ah, bro, it's fucking bullshit. I'm about to just activate my old phone back. No, I'm
See,
serious.
that's
I
why
don't
I
like
be so skeptical about these newer phones, man. Like, they just be doing too much.
Yeah.
I don't even use my phone like that, bro. It's a I use it for what it's meant to be used for. I use it for calls and texts and the internet
What the
when I
fuck did
need
you
it.
put in my noodles?
That's it.
Just wondering.
I don't care about having the best camera. I don't care about having the newest version of the phone. I don't care about that.
That's me.
First of all, I have too many bad habits
What?
to
Yeah,
be
I heard you, babe.
spending $1,000 every 6 months on a fucking phone.
And, well, I had mine for 3 years, and she decided that I needed a new one. After the goddamn camera was busted, fucking all kind of shit.
No,
They got
I
to the
don't
point
know
where
what
she
to tell
couldn't
you
even
about
call
that.
me. I couldn't even answer it.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was time for another phone. But you could have got one that you went and looked at and liked.
Yeah, I mean, I like this one. Like, it's dope, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Again, that's why you should have went and looked at it first.
I did.
An actual using one, or did you just look at a model phone?
The model.
See? I never understood the concept of a model phone. Now, you're not selling me this based on the looks. I want to test drive it. Imagine
Right.
if all they had was Matchbox cars when you at car lots. Hey, you'll get a real version of this when you get here. Once you pay your money, you'll get the real version of this.
Right.
You know, that's basically what it is. That's why I don't buy like phones like that, bro. Because again, one, I'm hard on phones. The first time, I remember when the iPhone 4 came out. Remember how long ago that was?
Mm-hmm.
I bought one. And right around the time, so I had two iPhone 4s. I had a white one and a black one. My son just throws this motherfucker out the window on the interstate.
Damn.
Yeah. So there was that one gone. he had this thing about throwing shit. And then my other phone, I still got it somewhere. It's phone screen cracked and shit, but it's sitting in a box somewhere around here. But yeah, since then, I bought one like brand new phone, and that was the iPhone 6 when it came out, and it got ran over like, I don't know, like a month later. Since then, bro, I will go to like Walmart and buy
I
a
swear we got
phone.
this and it was like $200.
I'll just go to Walmart and buy a phone, bro.
Yeah, that's where this one came. Wait, how much was it? Like 180?
I can go into Walmart and pay $40 for an LG that does everything I need it to and does it very well. Because again, I don't use my phone for a lot.
I feel you. Dave, I want to figure out how to back up my pictures.
Hold on, I gotta take a break from the stream for a second.